Root canal treatment is indicated when the pulp becomes inflamed or infected through deep decay, repeated dental procedures on the tooth, a crack or chip in the tooth, or a blow to the tooth. When this occurs, root canal therapy is performed, which involves cleaning and shaping the canals with endodontic files, followed by filling the root canal system with an inert material like gutta percha. This module, sponsored by Coltene Whaledent, will introduce you to the Hyflex CM file system, a new advancement in engine-driven endodontic files that's easy to use, highly efficient, provides up to 339% more resistance to fatigue, and offers significant advantages over competitive systems. To achieve a complete three-dimensional fill of the canal, it is necessary to effectively clean and shape the canal space. Traditionally, stainless steel hand files have been used to accomplish this task, but these lacked the flexibility needed to negotiate curved canals. Files made of nickel titanium were developed that added flexibility to the file and were used with a handpiece to increase cutting efficiency and save time. The drawback of these files lies in the material's inherent memory, the tendency of the file to continually want to spring back to its original straight shape. When navigating the curvature of a root canal, this tendency to straighten out typically creates pressure on the outside of the canal curve, which often leads to unnecessary removal of dentin on the outside of the curve and inadequate cleaning and debris removal on the inside of the curve. Other procedural complications include ledging, canal perforations, transportation of the apex, and zipping of the apical foramen, all compromising the chances of a successful root canal therapy. The nickel titanium material memory also increases the likelihood of the file binding in the canal, which can cause sudden file breakage without any advance notice, a costly and time-consuming complication. With the introduction of Hyflex CM files from Coltene Whaledent, there is now an easier and better way to shape the canal. Hyflex CM files have been engineered with controlled memory technology, a process that has taken most of the material memory out of the file. The controlled memory effect allows the file to more easily and closely follow the natural anatomy of the root canal as compared to other nickel titanium rotary files. This keeps the Hyflex CM file centered within the canal, facilitating effective cleaning on both the inside and outside of the curve, while minimizing the procedural complications associated with other nickel titanium files that exhibit springback forces. In addition to the Hyflex CM file being more bendable for easy navigation of curved canals, it also increases fatigue resistance up to 339% over traditional nickel titanium files, minimizing file breakage. The Hyflex CM file system comes with a recommended sequence of file use with alternating taper and tip sizes that are safe and highly efficient, minimizing binding in the canal. The standard Hyflex CM file sequence consists of 6 files of varying taper and sizes, and with certain canals, even fewer files can be used. Let's review the clinical technique. General guidelines. Use of a slow-speed handpiece is required and should be operated at 500 RPM. Be sure to irrigate and lubricate the canal frequently when using the files. Make sure the file flutes are cleaned after each insertion into the root canal. It is recommended that you check patency with a hand file between each step. After gaining a straight-line coronal access, create an apical glide path to an 0220 hand file size. Use the 0825 file as an orifice opener, slowly moving the file forward without pressure in a pecking motion. When resistance occurs, use an 0220 hand file to check patency. Irrigate and lubricate. Step 2. Depending on the size of the root canal, use an 0430 or 0630 file to about 2 mm short of working length. Move slowly forward without pressure in a pecking motion. When resistance occurs, use an 0220 hand file to check patency. Irrigate and lubricate. Step 3. Depending on the size of the root canal, use an 0425 or 0625 file to working length. Move slowly forward without pressure in a pecking motion. If resistance occurs, go back to the previous step. Use an 0220 hand file to check patency. Irrigate and lubricate. Optional Step 4. Depending on the case, you can further enlarge the canal with an 0430, 0630, or 0440 and 0640. Move slowly forward without pressure in a pecking motion. If resistance occurs, go back to the previous step. Use an 0220 hand file to check patency. Irrigate and lubricate. During use, the file may respond to torque with a lengthening of the spirals. This is normal and a unique feature due to the increased flexibility of the CM material. Unlike normal nickel-titanium instruments, this can be reversed during autoclaving. Refer to the instructions for use for more details. The goal of rotary file systems is to clean and shape the canal so that an effective three-dimensional seal and fill obturation of the canal is possible, ensuring successful and long-lasting root canal therapy. The Hyflex CM files accomplish this goal by providing advanced files with controlled memory technology in sizes and tapers that allow an easy-to-follow sequence that is efficient and safe, minimizing procedural complications and potential file breakage. Other nickel-titanium rotary file systems have the nickel-titanium material's inherent limitation of material memory, causing the file to always want to return to its original straight shape. This pressure in a curved canal can increase the risk of procedural complications, such as canal perforations, transportation, zipping and ledging, as well as fatigue and file breakage. In addition, other rotary files require many file sequences and sizes that can make these systems difficult to master. Hyflex CM files overcome these potential problems by offering many unique and key advantages. These include controlled memory technology, a process which has taken most of the nickel-titanium material's memory out of the file, making them more bendable for improved adaptation to curved canals. Highly resistant to fatigue. Hyflex CM files are up to 339% less likely to break than other nickel-titanium files. Simple, safe, and efficient file sequence. The recommended sequence is easy to learn regardless of experience or current files being used. And it's unique packaging. The files come in convenient blister packs. The Hyflex CM files are sold in an intro kit and refill packaging. The intro kit has everything you need to get started. 6 six-pack sequences of files, 21mm and 25mm in length, practice blocks, a file stand, gutta-percha points, step-by-step card, and an instructional CD. Refill packs are available for all sizes and lengths, as well as the 6-file sequence assortment. Coltene Whale Dent, your supplier of many fine endodontic products such as Parapost, Hygienic Dam, and Guttaflow, now offers a state-of-the-art rotary file system that is safe and easy to use, effectively cleaning and shaping the canal in order to achieve long-term clinical success in root canal therapy. Start using Hyflex CM files today.